Why is it so hard for a good woman to meet a wealthy man? This lady asked as she watched as a Lambo rolled down the avenue. She worked as a supervisor selling insurance at a nearby store and had a master's degree in her field of practice. With no children, she felt like she had all the qualities of a woman that should be wifey. But instead, most guys just wanted to take advantage of her and use her for sex. She knows she went to school with some 304s, and every time she looks up, they're the kind of woman getting wifed up. She knows she exhibits all the qualities that men claim to seek after. She's cooked and made plates for her exes, comfort them when they were down on their luck, loaned them money, and when they needed somebody to talk to, she was there because she knows that's what a good woman does. She have the education, profession, and the caring love that men desired, yet she was still losing to them. How come I never meet a rich man, she thought to herself. All these guys I seem to attract all need me to make concessions or either join forces. A decent lady deserves to be pampered just as much as these strippers and Pornhub stars, she thought to herself, so why shouldn't she? What you've just heard is what these basic chicks think all the time. The reason this probably disturbed her so much was that she probably recognized this when she was lying in her freezing bed alone by herself for the weekend, that following her mother's traditions had not made her wifey material. In spite of her many supposed qualities, she is almost 30 but dating like a freshman in college despite all of her academic accomplishments. Note: this is something that all women should know by the time they are 18, and that is that men love these 304s and will pay money to see them. Why, I do believe that a woman that does OnlyFans and gets paid for it is just as smart as a woman that's a supervisor at her job. It's because they both utilize their charming tactics to get what they want out of life. It would be unfair for me to praise the supervisor for her hard work and not praise the OnlyFans model for hers. They both achieved the same level of financial freedom out of life. The only difference is that the OnlyFans model is looked at differently in society than the supervisor. So how do a OnlyFans model get men to pay to watch her on a screen, and the guy never touches or see her a day in her life? She also dates football players, rappers, and get flew out on a regular basis. It's simple, she knows the secret to what all men likes. And the overworked supervisor just can't figure how she's dating the kinds of men she dreams about dating. And she's still dating like that freshman she was in college. The first biggest mistake most women make is thinking that they can just be pretty and get a man because of their external sex appeal alone. The second biggest mistake that most women make is thinking that their education, success in life, and being a lovely working woman. Men should marry them because of these qualities alone. Neither of these ideas of what women think men want are what really gets men going. See, a good girl seeks real love, respect, and a relationship out of a man. Whereas a 304 seeks the latter to wealth, goods, treats, and social standing of another economic class. Neither of these ladies followed protocol or prioritized the needs of others before their own. The only thing that makes one look good and the other bad is the final outcome of what society tell you to think. Men don't want a promiscuous woman like the OnlyFans model because they don't want to tell their friends, family, and colleagues they married an ex-stripper. So today, I'm going to be going over a few 304's ways to get a high-valued man to spend some money on you, what society call good girls. However, to a basic BEE, this may well be a magic trick, so impressive it may seem to a basic chick who has spent her whole life in a city or town where she's likely to regret her existence and need a change of scenery. Welcome to the fast track where a good stripper can be dumped in any city in the world and have a sucker by the weekend if she really wants to find love. 304s have mastered the art of flattery, and that's what separates them from women with just good looks. The confidence of a type A woman against the confidence of a type B woman is what makes the two so different. A self-assured lady doesn't need to find fault in her ways. She is unfazed by setbacks with men, whether they be negative responses or delays in seeing results. A self-assured 304 knows she is the finest option out there and uses any criticism she receives as motivation to become even more desirable to potential tricks. 304s have it better than other girls since they aren't limited by things like loyalty and honesty. This allows them to engage in behavior that no respectable woman would ever engage in. They may act in sexual ways that a lady who is trying to be married might feel uneasy about before she has a ring on her finger. Can you really expect to win against women who isn't above cheating? That's like you following all the rules of society, of what a good woman should be, and failing at getting the man of your dreams. All the while the stripper is breaking all the rules society has laid out for women and have the guy you dream about tricking off and throwing money at her. 9 times out of 10, a guy will choose out of women for the option with the most potential for excitement. And there you are, sitting there with your inflated sense of self-importance and your long list of non-actions you've posted on Facebook. Just looking at her as she rests her hand on his knee and tells him to get her some more shots so she can get down and dirty. 3 OFOs make it simple for a guy to give in to his natural desires because they push him in that direction in an authoritative manner. The most common misunderstanding is that these women are just interested in penis for sexual gratification, yet the 3 OFOs I've identified and described in this video are not what I'd call sluts or freaks on the prowl. Even though they may give off a persona of a very freaky girl, their goal is to get the bag out of any guy with potential. Nothing in this video should be interpreted as encouraging women to engage in risky behavior with male for companions. The point is to highlight how women have always been and will continue to be one of the most powerful species on the planet. With that said, the success of the 3 OFOs has nothing to do with their physical attractiveness or their level of sexual performance. I want you all to keep in mind the reality of P-Power. The only difference between a lady who goes Dutch at age 29 and a woman who has a ball player pay for her whole lifestyle is ruthlessness. Thank you for watching the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and look at the channel for more videos.